So many hands that worked on this house to make it a home again. And I met people from across the world. And they were just people that you would want to be a part of your life. So this house was built with love, lots of love.
There's a real sacredness about this work that we're doing. That sacredness of being a part of restoration and healing. And it's a part of what we're called to be as Christians. And so there's the meaning of living out our faith and responding to Christ's call to serve our neighbors and to be in relationship with each other.
3 years after Hurricane Katrina, thousands have gathered as the body of Christ to serve one another and be part of the healing, transformation, and restoration of the Gulf Coast.
When I think about what's happening here with the recovery on the Gulf Coast, I think about the body of Christ and how all the different parts are needed to work together. One part of the body cannot do it alone, but you need each other in order for the whole to come together. The suffering that occurred here in New Orleans, no one person should have to suffer by themselves.
Immediately after Hurricane Katrina, Presbyterians committed to a ministry of long-term recovery and presence, creating space and opportunity for people of faith from all walks of life to come and serve in the Gulf. Presbyterian churches and volunteer villages have enabled tens of thousands of volunteers to work alongside families in the process of recovery.
It's given hope to families who maybe didn't have hope. Mississippi Pres has been a backbone for the teams that come down here. It's been a driving force for the communities.
Without partners like the Presbyterians, we truly would not be able to recover. And I'm hopeful and grateful that they have already established a plan for 3 years out, which many of our partners have not done, have already said that they can't be here for 3 more years. I don't know what we would do without our partners like the Presbyterians.
Presbyterians cannot do it alone. Alliances such as the Greater New Orleans Disaster Recovery Partnership have enabled recovery efforts to have a greater impact by coordinating and leveraging resources. Every week, home dedications celebrate this collective effort by bringing together alliance members, volunteers, homeowners, and the local community to celebrate, break bread, and give thanks.
We can't do this alone. We, as an organization, are just one part of what is a larger rebuilding effort.
Locally, business folks and families are getting together. We were able to get together some furniture to furnish the home, and the home was now completely rebuilt. So this wonderful family is back home in New Orleans.
There's just so much joy you couldn't even sleep at night. You were just so excited and so happy. They will come back one by one, and they are coming. It's filling up again, and it's so good to see everybody. When they see you, they'll be so excited. They'll be happy. You know, someone else is back. So we know there's another light in the neighborhood to be on.
We are a relational ministry with construction on the side, and I think that is evident in the way that you can see the transformation from a homeowner coming to our program and relatively disheartened because of all the stressful processes they've had to go to rebuild their home. And then when they finish the process, they're excited and they want to give back to us and want to stay a part of our lives, and to see that kind of transformation because the work we've done emotionally allows this project to keep going, and you can really see those kind of transformations in the relational ministry that we have.
Partnerships and long-term commitments make the transformation from house to home possible. In this process, relationships are cultivated and a wider circle of community is developed. Through the hands and efforts of various mission teams, churches, and Project Homecoming, the Martin home has undergone a transformation that will soon have the family returning home for the first time in 3 years.
It's a house, and we thinking that it will be a home once we move in. But it's a home because there have been many of bodies, many of people to walk through these doors, in and out, in and out, in and out. And you felt the love, you felt the emotions, you felt the kindness, the dedication. So it never really was just a house. It was too many people walk through here with open arms that you've never met before, and that welcome you as if you were their family member.
coming down here and being involved in this rebuilding is not necessarily about how many sheets of drywall you put up. It's about the effect that the people have on you and that you have on the people. Martin said this. He said, anybody who ever worked on my house is welcome any time. The work of God, the work dedicated to the glory of God that was done on their house, I think will be represented by a proverbial empty spot, waiting for someone to come fill it, waiting for somebody who had something to do with rebuilding that house.
A father-son team from Pleasant Hill Presbyterian Church celebrated Father's Day by sending their 6th mission team to the Gulf to work on the Martins' home. This level of long-term commitment is making it possible for homeowners to return home and is cultivating a deeper sense of service in the younger team members.
Jesus said we need to love our neighbors. And this is about being a servant and serving others and helping others. Be humble, bring justice. And that's part of bringing justice, is to have everybody the ability to have the minimum of a shelter, of a place that they can call their home. The ways God works down here is ways that you don't see on a day-to-day basis. I mean, you can go a whole day and maybe name 1 or 2 places where you see God. Well, you come down here and you can't think of a time where you didn't see God. And it's an absolutely it changes your faith in a way that you don't even know. Just the experience it gives you as an individual and as a father-son and just as a whole group that you come with, it touches you in a way that you'll never forget, and it is just a life-changing, awesome experience. As a son, I know how much it's impacted me, and I could only dream of giving that back to my son. If I have a son, I'd be here in a heartbeat.
I'm always proud to wear this shirt because I think it stands for a lot. It tells a lot about our denomination, that we do care, and that it's real important what we're doing, and it makes me very proud. And I tell all my friends, that this is what I'm doing and this is why I'm doing it. And so I think it's a great message for the Presbyterian Church.